Yes, so my people, this rumor that I heard now is not a small thing. They said our mommy, Reverend Funke, has, visited Queen Naomi, and they said, I don't know if she visited, I big Queen Naomi visited her or he called her, I don't know, but the rumor, the gist I heard was that they said she reached out to Queen Naomi and told her that, despite the fact that they always give her advice, despite the fact that they want the best for her, despite the fact that they will wish her to, be with Ooni and everything, that of course, now that Ooni has six wives right now, and Ooni is also planning to have more, that she is not going to, she's just going to, she will just say it the way it is. That of course she knows that her place is in that palace. Queen Naomi's position is in that palace. She's not going to say less. But the fact remains that, like when she left the palace, none of them spoke to her to leave. She listened to her inner self, and according to Queen Naomi, what she said then was that she actually prayed. Yes, so there's one of her video I watched, where she was giving where she attended this event in is it Singapore, this women conference like that, where she was sharing her experience and everything. According to what she said, I heard it, loud and clear, that she prayed that she was struggling within herself, and she knew she was to leave the palace. But the only thing that she told God then was that she knew she was going to leave, but before she leaves, that she want God to give her a testimony. She want God to give her evidence of the fact that she came to this palace. She want God to give her a seed, that will prove that she actually came to this palace, that she does not want to go the way she came. And that was the prayer they said Queen Naomi actually prayed then. And of course, this one was just between her and her God. And lo and behold, God gave her Tadenikawo. The pregnancy came, and after the birth, she said she kept praying, and at the end of the day, she still got the leading to leave. And that was why she left. Yes. And she said that was why she left. And they said now, Reverend Funke is telling her that, okay, you were the one that said before you left, you prayed, you spoke to your God, God directed you. In fact, you even tell God to give you something to live with, that she does not want to live the way she came. And God actually granted that which she asked for, who happens to be Tadenikao. And she left. So now, that same God that you spoke to, that gave you the leading and gave you your heart desire, like you have requested, now that same God, you are still going to pray, you keep praying, to him, and also ask him to direct you, because she is only human, and she will always speak from her own perspective and from the perspective of the Bible. That the only thing she's here to tell her is that for her to also continue that prayer and look inward and listen and hear what God is saying concerning her returning back to the palace. That there is no amount of advice, no amount of anything anybody will tell her, that she should not listen to anybody. The only person she should listen to should be her God. Thank God she has been listening to this same God. She should not relent. She should keep listening to this God. That this is the thing she has, asked for her, and this is what she has to tell her. And this is what they say Reverend Funke told, Queen Naomi, that she should try and always listen to herself and listen to God. She should not listen to her. She should not listen to anybody, because as women of God, as children of God, they will always want her to be in her marriage. They will not want her to leave her marriage. And that is why you see them coming around telling her that the palace belongs to her, that she has to live in the palace, that she is not supposed to leave the palace. Why? Because Ooni is her husband. That ordinarily she was not supposed to live. But of course, there are things that seem right unto a man, but they say the end thereof is destruction. So now that she on her own, that she you just want to advise her that she should listen to herself and listen to her God, listen to her inner mind, and also listen to her God. She should not listen to anybody, no matter how convincing they might sound, but Queen Naomi should not listen to anybody. She should only listen to her God. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. Now, if you are here and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Also, give this video a thumbs up. If you are my subscriber, I say God bless you. My returning subscriber, I say you are blessed. And you that is going to subscribe now, I say you are welcome to the channel of blessing, because the more you follow me, the more you watch, the more you receive your heavenly package. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So now this is, the rumor that we heard, that Reverend Funke has reached out to Queen Naomi, telling her that she should listen to herself, listen to her inner mind, and also make sure she always listen to God before she take any step. That they are only human, and they will always speak from the human perspective and the biblical perspective. But right now that we speak, that of course you will not say because this is what the Bible say and ignore what God is saying right now. That thank God she is a prophetess. She should always follow what God is saying right now concerning her situation. Because one, the reason why she has called out to her to tell her all this is that one, she is a woman, she's not getting younger, she has to move on with her life. If it's for her to remarry, if it's for her to whatever it is that she want to do with herself. Of course, they know that she's already a prophetess and all that. Of course, there are other things she can actually do, like for instance getting married again. With all that she should pray about it, and she should try as much as possible to make sure she always listen to God and to herself, not to any man, not to her family, not to her mother, and not to them, these men and women of God. Because why? They will always tell her what they feel and what they think the Bible says. But what about what God is saying right now? Because there is a difference between what the Bible have said and what God is saying as we speak. Now, what God is saying now concerning that situation. Yes, so he said this is what she has to tell her, to hold on and to brace up, and also try as much as possible to focus and move on with her life. Because of course she is not even advising her that she should come back and be in the midst of these women, of course, because sometimes it might not be the way you see it. Ooni might be saying come, you might come, and at the end of the day it might not still look palatable to you, especially with the presence of these women. So how will you now cope? Is it not better you just forge on, move on with your life, rather than trying to see how you will come back and be in the midst of these women and everything in the palace? And they said this was what advice that she gave to Queen Naomi, that it's better for her to move on. But if we could remember, there's a alleged story we heard some time ago where they said Queen Naomi should will return back to the palace, and Queen Naomi was saying that Ooni should tell her her position, and that if at all Ooni would divorce her, that she does not want Ooni to divorce her secretly, but he should do it openly, because she did her own openly. Of course, she went on Instagram. So that Ooni should divorce her openly, and that she would like it that way. And some people were saying that why would she be saying Ooni should divorce her openly? Of course, the reason I will feel why she's saying that Ooni should divorce her openly is because she will want to, want everybody to be in the know that she's no longer with Tony and that they have divorced officially. So this is why she was actually asking for public divorce. So now they said Dr. Funke has reached out to her, advising her seriously to move on, to forge on, and that most importantly, she should always be in the position of hearing from God and to know what God is saying right now concerning her situation before she takes a step. So my people, this is what I heard. Oh, I just heard now, and I say I will come here and let you people know the way I heard it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. Bless you really good. Bye for now.